Hello students, in this video I am going to tell you about a very simple trick to remember 7 crystal system which comes under solid state physics. In many times in 7 crystal system in examinations they have asked axial distances and axial angles. So many students get confused in this. So today I am going to give you a very simple trick to remember this. Suppose there is a cube here. In this cube, suppose from here these are the axial distances. This is first, the second and third. Suppose this is A, this is B and this is C. These are the axial distances of this cube. And there is some angles between this. A to B one angle is there, A to C one angle is there and B to C one angle is there, and these have angles are known as axial angles. These axial angles are called as alpha, beta, gamma. These are axial distances A, B and C. So how to remember this? Where the alpha comes, where the beta comes and where the gamma comes. In between, the angle between A and B is gamma. The angle between A and C is beta. The angle between B and C is alpha. So how to remember this? Look at here. A, B, C, axial distances, alpha, beta, gamma, axial angles. Between, if we are finding angle between A and B, just leave these two. What remains? Gamma. So in between A and B, it is gamma. If you are considering B and C, just leave these two. What remains? Alpha. So between B and C, it is alpha. If you are considering A and C, just leave alpha and gamma. What remains? Beta. So between A and C, the angle is beta. So there are 7 crystal systems are there. Cubic crystal system, tetragonal crystal system, orthorhombic crystal system, trigonal, hexagonal, monoclinic and triclinic. So how to remember the axial distances and axial angles? So let us try to see. Okay, so first write the axial distances. For cubic, we will write the axial distances for these three: cubic, tetragonal and orthorhombic. So axial distances are A, B and C. So A equals to B equal to C in this cubic. Then A equals to B equals to C. A equals to B equals to C. Now what we have to do is, first case is same. In cubic crystals, what will happen? The axial distances are equal. A, B and C all are equal. In the tetragonal, A and B are same but not C. In the orthorhombic, A is not equal to B and B is not equal to C. All are different. So like this we have to remember. First write A equal to B equal to C. Then A equal to B and B does not equal to C. Then A does not equal to B and does not equal to C. Here the first one, here all the two. Okay. Next, write the same cases, 3 cases again for the next 3. Again A equal to B equal to C, A equals to B equals to C, A equals to B equals to C. Same repetition. Again for trigonal, all are same. Again this is not equal. Here monoclinic, both are, all the 3 are different. And first one and the last one are exactly opposite. Here in the first case it is A equal to B equal to C. In the last case it is A does not equal to B and does not equal to C. Now the axial angles are, in first 3 cases, alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha equals to beta equals to gamma is equal to 90 degree. In the second case, tetragonal, it is alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degree. For second case, it is tetragonal, alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degree. For third case, for orthorhombic, alpha equals to beta equals to gamma is equal to 90 degree. For all the three cases, same. Alpha, beta, gamma are same, 90 degree. Now let us see the last one, triclinic. The axial angle is, here also the same repetition will takes place, means as in the axial distance we have done first and last are opposite, so in the axial angles also first and last are exactly opposite. So in the first case alpha beta gamma equal to 90 degree, in the last case alpha beta and gamma is not equal to 90 degree, exactly opposite. Next, consider the hexagonal part. For this hexagonal, alpha equals to beta equals to 90 degree, gamma is equal to 120 degree. Just above this, for trigonal or rhombohedral, alpha equals to beta equals to gamma does not equals to 90 degree. Just below this, for monoclinic, alpha equal to gamma equal to 90 degree, but beta does not equals to 90 degree. It is also important to remember the examples. For cubic, the examples are cubic crystal structure, the examples are NaCl, KCl, diamond, etc. For tetragonal, NiSO4, nickel sulfate, TiO2, etc. For orthorhombic, KNO3, K2SO4, BaSO4, etc. Then for trigonal, calcite, HGS, which is cinnabar, etc. For hexagonal, graphite, ZNO. For monoclinic, sulfur, For triclinic, C4SO4, K2Cr2O7, copper sulfate. This is copper sulfate and potassium dichromate. So in this way we can remember these 7 crystal systems.